Thank you, Mr. President. I want to say thank you to Councilor Baker for your leadership on what I believe to be the top issue in my district and one of the most important in our city, safety for all on our roads, for pedestrians, motorists, cyclists, Vision Zero, no fatal or serious crashes in Boston. I'd also like to thank Mayor Walsh for his leadership in moving our city forward, Vision Zero, through various traffic calming measures, one of which was lowering the speed limit to 25 miles per hour last January. Despite this significant progress, hardly a day goes by when my friends, neighbors, constituents, even my elderly parents, often walking my special needs nephew, that they don't tell me about speeding vehicles and close calls in a crosswalk. We have more vehicles, more commuters, and more ride sharers sharing vehicles, cutting through our neighborhoods. Unfortunately, we experience these and worse, tragic crashes in the city of Boston. Most recently, a beautiful young boy, Colin McGrath, was tragically taken from us following a crash on L and East 6th Street in South Boston last month. His sister was also injured there as well. The entire community continues to grieve their loss, and we pray for the McGrath family. Our community has become mobilized around this critical issue. Neighbors like Katie Donovan, who was struck on Farragut Road in the spring. She's becoming a champion for pedestrian safety in our neighborhood. Katie and the people of South Boston have strongly advocated for changes that our city and state transportation agencies are currently enacting, such as a road diet being constructed on Day Boulevard for one lane of traffic to help encourage slower speeds and deter cut-through traffic. The city continues to make progress on this issue, but it is my position that 25 miles per hour is still too fast for our streets. On many of them, I just don't believe one could stop in time, traveling at that speed, if a pedestrian suddenly emerged from behind a car. I recently offered a 12-point plan for safer streets in South Boston, including traffic calming measures like speed humps, raised crosswalks, road diets, speed boards, curb extensions to narrow the road, blinking pedestrian crossing signs like we have on Summer Street, and a greater enforcement. I also called for a 20-mile-per-hour speed limit throughout South Boston. I was pleased that Commissioner Fiandaca and the Transportation Department announced at a community meeting that they will include many of these, as well as the 20-mile-per-hour zone, as part of their South Boston Action Plan. I'd also like to thank the Mayor, Congressman Lynch, Councilor Flaherty, Clerk Donovan, Senator Collins, many others that have taken part in this issue. Many of our at-large colleagues were also there, including Councilor Asabi George, Councilor Wu, and Councilor Presley as well. Again, I want to say thank you to Councilor Baker, and I am calling for this hearing as we would like to start a dialogue around the merits of a 20-mile-per-hour speed limit in Boston, unless otherwise posted. Data from the city's website and the AAA Foundation for Traffic Safety indicated that at 30 miles per hour, the likelihood of a fatality or serious injury was 50%, while if a car was traveling 20 miles per hour, that number drops significantly to 18%. I think this conversation will have merit as we all try to do our part to realize Vision Zero. Thank you, Mr. President.